Ladies and gentlemen, European City of the Trees, well, we call it ECOT, is an EAC project to distinguish the treescape of a city within the host country where the annual general meeting of the AGM will take place. And so, 2024, the award is going to Croatia, and that's why I was invited to a forestry conference in Karlovac in October last year to present the project and to ask for applications. So at the very end, we found two very brave and enthusiastic cities, which are the cities of Varaždin, which is in the north of Croatia next to the Slovenian border, and the host city of Zadar. And fortunately, Zadar is quite famous for its treescape, otherwise it won't be bearable to be on days like this in summer times within the city. So they have the, as you recognize in the picture, you see it later, a green ring of trees around the city and the park area, which was right on the way to our hotel. So we could be lucky that there are so many trees. And we also could be lucky that the mayor of Zadar is here to welcome us, and maybe I can ask you to say some words to the audience. Yeah? Thank you very much.
Dear President and members of the European Horticultural Council, respected members of the Assembly, fellow mayors, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zadar. We are proud to host this conference that brings together experts from all over Europe who deal with the urban forestry. This is an exceptional occasion for our city, which in recent years has made great efforts in planning and developing green infrastructure. Your experience and examples of the good practice will improve our knowledge precisely at the moment when we are completing the creation of the Green Urban Renewal Strategy. European policies that encourage better access to green areas, coexistence with nature, and strengthening resistance to the challenges of climate change have enabled Zadar to implement the series of green projects. Many of them were implemented right in the center of the city, our historical core. Let me also mention the green upload projects, whose total value is 3 million euros, and which includes the revitalization and existing of the creation of the new green oasis, including the Musarstan forest, that one that plays a major role in the protection of our city. Finally, I would like to congratulate Varaždin Major, Mr. Bosilj, and all the citizens of Varaždin on the impressive title that they deserve to take home. I wish all of you a pleasant stay in Zadar. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here and for being an excellent host. But, however, there is a competition held between Varaždin and Zadar. And you see the next slide is there. So, as you recognize, Zadar has an remarkable treescape, so which makes the ring around the city center and the park area are recognized. And you see, Zadar is famous for its blue surroundings. So maybe we call Zadar as a blue city, because Zadar is on the seaside, and Zadar is very famous for hosting tourists and hosting visitors from all over the world to come here to be in Zadar, to see the fantastic isles which are in front of the seaside, which is an amazing place in the world. And so that's what Zadar is very famous for. The other city is, the competitor is Varaždin. Varaždin is in the north, so not on the seaside, but Varaždin is very famous for its cemetery. I don't dare to say that Varaždin is a dead city. The opposite is the case, definitely, because Varaždin is a very active city and very enthusiastic city. Many things are going on in the city. And you see, it also has a remarkable greenscape. So it was hard for the jury to find a decision. But I found one little thing which makes maybe the difference. Parkovi is the city-owned company which cares for the greenscape in Varaždin, and the subtitle of Parkovi is Jer volimo zeleno, which means in English, because we love green. And this is exactly the same what Varaždin has in common with the EAC. We love green, and we love trees, and this is why we are here, and this is why finally Varaždin won the award. Hang on, just have a look on my sheet. Yeah, I have to say thank you to a lot of people, to say thank you to the working group, because we went to Zadar and to Varaždin to find the final decision, and we did the evaluation on 2 days. We visited Zadar in 1 day and Varaždin on the next day. So the jury consists of Jelena from Slovakia, Jan Goevert from the Netherlands, Jochem Bax from Spain, and Jonathan Cocking from the UK. And I would like to say a special thanks to our long-term sponsor. Lutz, maybe could you give us a hand? Yeah. So Lutz from Berlin is the publisher of the German Panzer Verlag, which is the publisher of numerous technical literatures and newspapers, books, and so on. So they support us with a lot of information about the treescape in general. And yeah, thank you for being here. And I would like to say a very special thank you to Goran Vuljinic. He's going to organize nearly everything around this meeting. And I find the word, he is the linchpin of everything. So that means he is dealing us, or he is dealing for every single detail to get us together today. Goran? Very good job. Yeah. Okay, then I think it will be time
for the
to release the award first,
yeah,
because
should we wait for the
we
message?
can listen to Antwerp later.
Yeah. So
But first of all, they want to have the award. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor from Varaždin, may you give us a hand? Jelena, would you also join us? I would like to introduce the mayor of Varaždin and the director of Parkovi. Yeah. So thank you for everything, and it's up to you now to hand over, to release the award.
As the vice mayor of Antwerp, she cannot be here because usually from a city to another city we pass and give by hands and in person the award. In this case, it's my pleasure to substitute the Antwerp vice mayor and give you this.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the trees that grace our planet. They are the lungs of the earth, breathing life into every corner of our beautiful planet. From the trees in Antwerp to agriculture in Croatia, they all form ecosystems that sustain our delicate balance of nature. As winner of the European City of Tree Awards in 2023, the City of Antwerp has demonstrated a strong commitment to reimagining the role of trees in urban environments by introducing, as we call it, future trees. What on earth do you mean by future trees? Well, in Antwerp, we want our citizens to be able to enjoy healthy, large, safe trees in their direct neighborhood. To make that happen, we invest in our large existing trees and give them opportunity to grow even further. On the other hand, we continuously plant new trees, which are given the opportunity and space to grow big and old in good condition. By the end of this year, the City of Antwerp will have have 1,094 magnificent future trees. By winning the award, Antwerp has had the honor to receive the wooden book, which we now pass on to the beautiful city of Varaždin. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the award ceremony myself, but I'm very happy to express my warmest congratulations to Varaždin with this video message. The wooden book had a very special place in my cabinet and was admired by many visitors, and I'm convinced that the City of Varaždin will give it a very special place as well. Thank you, congratulations.
So the city of, I just want to show you a short glance of the treescape of Varaždin. So they have a tree registration in the city trees, and so education is also very important for the city. So on some trees you will find these files, the signs in which they explain the trees and the benefits of the trees. But however, there are that many people working for the greenscape in the city. So maybe they are the representatives for the mayor now. I would like to ask you to leave us some words. Yeah?
Well, dear representatives of the European Council for Arboricultural, respected hosts, respected participants of this conference. Today is a special day for Varaždin. We are proud of this award, which recognizes our commitment to urban forestry, sustainability, and creating a greener future for our Varaždin. This award means a lot to us, and I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who contributed to our great victory, especially the Varaždin utility company Parkovi, whose employees take care of the city's trees. Their dedication and expertise is what led us to this award. I also want to express my gratitude to our fellow citizens who support green initiatives and the green agenda that we implemented in Varaždin. I'm also grateful to all our partners in this mission. Collaboration and knowledge sharing are key to achieving great things, and I'm proud of everything we've achieved together. This award is not only recognition of our past work, but also motivation for the future, and also a responsibility that we readily accept. We pledge to continue working on the improvement of the city's greenery and make Varaždin an even more pleasant and even healthier place to live. I also congratulate the other candidates, the city of Zadar, for the European City of Trees Award. Thank you.
So, welcome Varaždin to the family of the European City of the Trees. And Varaždin is now the 16th awardee within Europe. You see how the cities were spread. And yeah, I would like to welcome you to the tree family. And how it goes further, I would like to, I have to present the EAC website, which is eacarboriculture.com. The information about ECOT you will find on the ECOT button. So the presentation of the City of Varaždin will be published soon. And so it's now up to me to invite you joining us to the next meeting in 2025, which will be hosted in Bonn in Germany. So you are welcome to join us and to bring the award in a good manner. Take care of it. It's very worthwhile. It travels all over Europe already. Yeah? And maybe you can give us a short presentation about your work and about the greenery in Varaždin. Yeah? Okay, go ahead.
I want to thank Jan Goevert and everybody who worked for that, because it's also, I think, a great effort, but also we should be proud of this, because the city then of Varaždin can use this wooden book as they like to disseminate the tree culture, the good agriculture, good practices culture. So I think it's an opportunity for the city to be awarded and to use this award at its best. So now we go back to our session, and that's why we are, the next speaker is Jelena Sekelj, representing Varaždin, and the title is Rooted in Sustainability, Strategic Approach to Tree Care in Varaždin. Thank you.
Respected members of European Agricultural Council, respected hosts, respected participants in this conference, I greet you on behalf of my company, Branko from Varaždin. I appreciate this opportunity to be here with you and talk about our city's achievements in the field of tree management. But before we dive into details, let me tell you that we are honored to be European City of the Trees, and we are proud that you recognized all our efforts, and this award means a lot to my company, and this is why I would like to thank my colleagues. They are sitting here for all their hard work and achievements during their years in our company. I also like to congratulate all who were in this competition for this precious award, especially our colleagues from Zadar, who were also in the finals with us. So let's start. This is our city Varaždin, one of the most recognizable motifs of our city. Yes, we are a city of many things, of Baroque, young people, music, festivals, bicycles, angels, but also the city of trees. You already met our mayor, but we also have a deputy mayor, 5 different city departments and 17 city institutions. Our company, Parkovi, is owned by the City of Varaždin, and among other things, we are responsible for trees. So different people, different levels, different departments inside the city administration, but also in our company, work together, cooperate together, exchange their knowledge, expertise, and this is how we solve problems in Varaždin, this is how we make plans, and this is how we work with trees. Yes, but you already all know what kind of problems we have in our work. Challenges, lack of space, lack of resources, climate changes, pests, diseases, urbanization, and all kinds of other challenges that we face every day. How do we do this? Well, when working with trees, we use experienced workers. We use certified arborists for things that we don't know and don't have experience. We do different kinds of analysis, diagnosis, tests. We always search for solutions. We use scientific researches. When working with trees, we work according to European agricultural standards. We also had 2 educations for our workers, how to work according to those standards. We include all stakeholders and also put a lot of effort in communication. And one thing that I always try to do, I try to have interdisciplinarity, so include different kind of people from different kinds of fields. Everybody asked me why I try so hard and why do we do everything, but we are very proud of our trees. And everything we do, we try to protect them. We want to have healthy trees, we want to have safe trees. We know that if we will have healthy and safe trees, we will better face climate changes in the future and also today. But most of all those trees that we inherited from generations before us, we want to leave in as best shape as possible for generations to come. I insist in management. We manage our trees and we act proactively. We don't just react when some problem happens. We try to prevent this. Our actions are before, and we try as much as we can to predict what can happen and to prevent problems with trees. This is why we have tree inventory, we do different analysis, we have strategy, management plans. Some plans are long-lasting plans. We also have yearly operational plans. Through the year, we do different kinds of care with tree. We protect our trees, and every day we are looking on every changes that can happen on our trees. So we do these tree risk management controls. Our management of urban trees, I think, has 4 most important parts: tree selection, tree inventory, tree care, and public relations and support. With tree selection, we focus on 3 most important parts: place, desired results and benefits, and biodiversity. How we plant? Well, we choose the right plant, the right tree for the right place. We also use correct planting technique and try to buy good planting material. This is challenging last year, but we try. What do we want to achieve with this? So we want to have the minimum mortality rate of newly planted trees. We want to give our trees enough place for growth and development. We also want to achieve as longest lifespan of those trees. Of course, important is to use public money rationally. We want to achieve desired ecological benefits, greater resistance of the city to climate change. So the first step for good management of the trees is, of course, tree inventory. We had in the past two different tree inventory programs, but we weren't satisfied with that, so we decided to have one that is designed especially for trees and for people that work with trees. So on every tree we put a number, we do different measures and visual tree assessment and put all those data in our tree inventory. So this is how it looks like. For example, this is our park in the center of the Varaždin. You see those red dots. It means that here we have to do something urgently with these trees. So in our tree inventory, we have different dendrometric data. We also have data about, for example, vitality, stability, some general information, longevity. You see height and other data, but also in this tree inventory we put what we have to do with our trees. For example, for this platana, we had to do resistographic of branches, but also detailed clumping inspection. And why we think tree inventory is so important? It's not only important so that we know what kind of trees we have. It's not only important so that we can plan our maintenance of the trees. It's also important because those data from our tree inventory we can combine with other data about city infrastructure and then make better plans for the future, make analysis and protect our infrastructure, not only trees but other also. The third part is tree care. So in our company, person responsible for trees, she is a master's engineer of urban forestry, nature conservation and environment protection. As I told you, in our work we use European tree planting standards, European tree pruning standards. We use certified experts. We don't only have experts inside our company, but for things that we don't know, we use outside experts. For example, for tree stabilization, we do different kind of examination of health status and stability. And in latest years, we are also present when somebody is doing different construction works near our trees, and we try to supervise those works and to act before something happens with our trees. Most of you know what kind of device is this. And this is our platana from the examples from slides before. And as we wrote in this tree inventory, we did those resistographic tests and climbing inspections. This is how we work. I mentioned interdisciplinarity, so I think it's very important. This example here is one meeting. We have problems with tuyas on our cemetery. As you know, maybe, our cemetery is a protected natural and cultural monument, and it's bigger than some of all parks in our city. So we had problem, and we invited different experts from different institutions. We told them the results of different analyses that we did and asked them their help, their expertise, and we all put our heads together and tried to solve the problems. For example, this is how we measured moisture, soil compaction. We also analyzed we did chemical analysis of the soil. We were watching where the roots are and what's happening in our ground. And the fourth part is communication, public relations and support. In the future, our city didn't always communicate with citizens in the right way about the issues that are important to them. We changed that. We are now talking to people, answering to their questions. We are open. We try to give them all information that are important to them through all kinds of channels. For example, our website, our social networks, but also through our city social networks and websites, and also through media. This is example from our website, from our company. So we have section about trees. As you can see on our website, we put tree management plans. We do yearly reports. So for the last year report, everybody can download this report from the website and to know what we did and what else happened with city trees. We also, for example, put replacement plans through our website. We try to explain citizens who is working with trees, how are we working with trees, what are we doing. So we try to be transparent, and I think we returned trust in our profession. This is just the short content of this annual report on the management of trees in our city for last year. As you can see, we put the data about tree pruning, planting, watering, diseases, tree inventory. We also analyze meteorological data. We write in this report also what we saw is happening, what's happening on the public ground, but what citizens did, or for example, what happened after the construction works and so on. And I hope after a few years of doing this kind of reports, we will have enough precise data to make better plans about future planting in our city. This is just an example of our blog. You can see what kind of subjects are there. And we put a lot of effort in educating people, but especially the young ones. We focused this and last year on eco-benefits. This is an example, you saw this before. So this is information board that we put in front of the platana about eco-benefits of this tree. The information board was part of the Arbor Croatia International Project. Here you can see our mayor, kids, and this information board. So our employees are in different kind of projects. with kindergartens and schools. Here you can see our deputy mayor also. We communicate a lot through colleges, and this is, for example, advertisement from our action, translated because we love green. Through this project, citizens can give a tree to somebody, for example, they love. This is the translation to my beloved dad and mom. You're always locked in my heart. So this is how we try to spread love for trees and emotions through citizens. This year we also had, we elected the Tree of the Year for our city. This is another platana, the highest platana in the center. It grows in the garden of one school. But what happened is that others, not only from our city, but from places around our city, wanted that their trees also compete for the Tree of the Year, and they were sending us their trees, and we decided to also name 2 other trees, not only in Varaždin, but in other municipalities for the Trees of the Year. This one here is from Petrianec. This is a linden tree. They told us it's from 16th century. I don't know if this is correct, but they told us this. So they call this old fat lady because they measured her waist is 10 meters, and everybody is very happy about this tree. And another one is birch tree. It's not tall, it's not fat, it's not old, but it's special for those kids. It's tree of friendship and special connections. They planted this tree when they started their education, and now they are finishing their education and wanted to name this tree as this Tree of the Year for them. We are also planning for the next part of the year, celebrating European Park Day. We are planning to have tree festival in another park in Varaždin. One more thing that we are planning to have competition. We named this Old Trees New Strength. What it is about, so we can see that a lot of trees in private gardens are valuable, old, but those people don't have resources or knowledge to take care of them, and after those storms and winds last year, most of the people are afraid of old trees, and we want to help them. So we are planning a competition so they can give us ideas of trees that are valuable but probably dangerous or unhealthy, and we want to raise money to help them with those trees, and in that way we want to protect trees on private places, because we don't have law, as you heard, for protecting that kind of trees. I told public relations and support. Without support and understanding of decision makers, but also city administration, there wouldn't be successful projects in the city. So for the success of tree management, it is important to have support of decision makers. And here is the picture of our mayor. He came to our company and congratulated our workers when he heard that we will receive this award. I must thank him and deputy mayor on their understanding, and because they listen to us, they listen our experts in Parkovi, and without this support we wouldn't be able to have good management of the trees. And this is a message for other mayors to support experts in their cities on any cases, but especially for trees. And this one example is announcement. of our deputy mayor is from official website of the city. I just took a few sentences so that you can read how he thinks about trees and how he explains our citizens why are we protecting trees. We are protecting trees because trees are protecting our city. You can read the whole announcement on official website of our city. Well, I finally reached the end. I would like to repeat once more that yes, we are very proud and we will be committed in doing this kind of work, in improving this profession, and I'd like to invite others to join us on this way, and we will be happy if we can share our knowledge and expertise with other companies in Croatia and outside Croatia.